Mother and father, grace yourself. Do yourself this grace. Or to always evaluate your performance and your progress. How did I start? How did I get here? And where am I going?
Fais-toi grâce.
Grace yourself. You can't just be identical. Every year you're identical, the same. You do not grace yourself. What has evolved? Since I started praying, what have I progressed in? Since I'm in this marriage, what have I progressed in? You should evaluate your performance. Do yourself this grace. Do yourself grace. I grace myself. At times I follow some other men of God to hear their thoughts. I say, Lord, the man in which this man is reasoning, I as well should reason as such. I begin to work every year, changing the thoughts every year, changing some reasoning every year, changing some work. There is a pastor. He left from Kikwiti to come take me in Kinshasa. He followed me on a video. Once he came, he says, Pastor, I hear people speaking of deliverance, but once I heard you, very different. I said, yes, because I listened to the deliverance. But once I work for performance. I work to progress. Beloved, you should grace yourself to evaluate yourself. Am I becoming a good husband, or am I remaining a wicked husband? You should evaluate yourself. You should evaluate yourself, your performance. Since your wife has known in that 20 rand, if you give them too much, 5 years later, it remains 20 rand. You do not evaluate your performance, your progress.
Fais-toi grâce.
Grace yourself.
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 Tu dois te faire grâce.
You should do yourself grace.
Alléluia.
Amen.
Alléluia. Le problème de l'église,
the problem of the church,
la grâce de Dieu n'est pas excellente.
The grace of God is
parce que nous ne faisons pas grâce.
It's not excellent because we do not do grace to self. Do grace to yourself. I am pleading of you. Look at your life.
Église,
church.
Le monde d'aujourd'hui est compétitif.
The world of today is very competitive. Yes. The world as it's going, it is very competitive.
Alors, si tu es médiocre,
so if you're mediocre,
tu n'as pas de place.
You have no place.
Tu n'as pas de place.
You have no place.
Tu n'as pas de place.
You have no place.
In
a world of such,
Dieu t'a fait grâce.
God has graced
you. Tu as la beauté.
You have beauty.
Mais la beauté seule,
but only beauty
n'est pas convaincante.
Is not convenient for you to win in marriage today. Men are no longer looking at beauty these days. They're looking at the future. And if me today I fall, will their beauty sustain us?
Alors tu dois te faire grâce.
So you should grace yourself.
Tu dois te faire grâce.
You should grace yourself.
Quatrième grâce. Cinquième grâce que tu dois te faire.
Fifth grace you should do unto self.
Tu dois te faire grâce.
You should grace yourself.
À être aiguisé, informé et impacté.
To be sharpened, formed, and impacted.
Aiguisé,
sharpened,
informé,
informed,
impacté,
and impacted.
Église de Dieu.
Church of God.
Église de Dieu.
Church of God.
Tu dois te faire grâce.
You should grace yourself.
À t'informer.
To inform yourself.
Tu dois te faire grâce.
To do grace.
À être impacté.
To be impacted.
Tu dois te faire grâce.
To do grace.
À t'aiguiser.
To sharpen yourself.
À t'aiguiser.
Sharpen yourself.
À t'aiguiser.
Sharpen yourself.
À t'aiguiser.
Sharpen yourself.
À t'aiguiser.
Sharpen yourself.
Aujourd'hui.
Today.
Il y a des formations.
There are teachings.
Au moyen de Google.
On Google.
Tu ne veux pas t'aiguiser.
You do not want to sharpen yourself. Since your men began to cry about your soup, he's crying about your cooking. Because when you just cook veggies, it's not coming like you're eating concrete. But you don't want to sharpen yourself.